Welcome back to the Sasquatch and Squirrel show. Since the last episode was a little bit dark, I kind of wanted to bring some more light and fun to the environment here. I wanted to thank everybody for their support. We asked a few questions about what is your favorite conspiracy theory, and we had a lot of people emailing us and messaging us on what their favorite ones are or the ones that they wanted us to cover. So me and Phil here are going to play a little game of fact, fiction, or plausible.
That's right. We're gonna have a little fun today because the last couple episodes were a little dark and dreary, and we just want to lighten the mood, and we just want to have fun with this and make you guys laugh on your way to work or home or whatever.
Yeah. All right. You ready to kick off the game? Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go. Why not? All right. First one is Elvis lives. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to think that one right there is fiction because if that man is still alive, he's going to be pushing a lot of Geritol.
Yeah, on the rocks, brother.
Right.
He's gonna be old. But no, I mean, could he be? Even if he didn't die when they said he died, he's probably dead by now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So I would say he's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're rolling this one as fiction, right?
Correct. Yes.
All right. My turn.
Okay.
How about secret moon base? The belief that there is a secret base on the moon.
Plausible for me because we never see the dark side of the moon. I mean,
There's actually NASA photos where it shows the surface of the moon, and on the guy's desk, these people are looking at a computer screen, but right there on his desk, there's a picture of a building inside of a crater on his desk. So a lot of people saw that.
yeah, but you know what's available on computers?
Yeah,
Photoshop.
everything. Well, and
You know what I
also
mean?
on top of that too, NASA has been very big into photoshopping out things on structures on the moon. I mean, there's towers, there's supposedly buildings, and all types of things on the moon that they are not only on the moon, but any photo they have of any planet that we've been on, they've actually photoshopped or blurred or done something to remove that image before they sold it to the public.
Okay.
I'm calling it.
Yeah. I'll say it's plausible.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to go with plausible as well.
Okay. All right, here's one.
All right.
Flat Earth theory. I think they kind of know where we stand on this from the Challenger episode. But let me just guess and say no.
Every time I hear it, it breaks me, dude.
I know it's because it's just the most ridiculous thing. I mean, I'm sorry for anybody that actually buys into that horse shit, but it's just ridiculous.
I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah.
You can look up in the sky and you see the moon. You can look up in the sky and you can see the sun.
You can look up in the sky and see Mars.
Yeah, there's stars, there's planets. There's been people for years been looking at these same damn things long ago. Now, granted, they did at one point in time think the Earth was flat, and they said Christopher Columbus is going to fall right off the edge, but he said, "I don't give a fuck. I'm getting away from y'all."
Yeah, for sure.
So imagine that dude, he wanted to get away from everybody and be like, all right, I'm going to have to take my chances here because you guys are idiots.
Correct.
So what do you think?
You know what? I changed my mind.
Uh-oh.
The Earth is flat, but it's got pepperoni and cheese on it. And no, I'm just hungry. No, the Earth's not fucking flat.
So fiction it is.
Fiction
All right.
it is.
Doppelgangers, the belief that people have identical doubles who live separate lives.
I'm going to say plausible because you always get somebody, like, oh, you look like my buddy Tim or whatever, or Mike or what, you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, so they're definitely plausible on that one.
Yeah, there's actually a video out there. It's called The Human Blueprint. Very interesting. You should watch it sometime if you haven't.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to go with very plausible on that right there.
Yeah.
When I say plausible, they're living separate lives because they're two different people, but
right.
They look so closely related that they can actually be twins.
Right. I mean, or you get those occasions where twins are, like separated at birth or whatever.
Yeah,
but that's a different story. But no, I completely understand that. I get told, I'm sure you've been told you look like somebody,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
several
yeah,
times.
and I have too, yeah, a bunch of times. So yeah, no, I think, but doppelgangers. I'm not saying that there's a nefarious reason or anything behind it, but it's definitely 100% plausible.
Okay, cool, plausible.
Plausible. All right, this one, fucking Hollow Earth, really?
All right, I want to go with fiction,
Uh huh. Because
but
you're smart.
yeah, there. I'm gonna put a but in there.
Okay.
There's a story out there that on the Antarctica side,
Mm-hmm.
that a pilot flew into a hole that was in the Antarctic area and he ended up in Nazi land.
Didn't we touch on this on the very first episode? I think you mentioned at the tail end of it.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Okay.
Either the first episode or it was the
Black Pyramid episode, one of the two.
yes, that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say fiction.
Thank you. Because if you said plausible, we wouldn't be able to hang out.
Right.
No, I'm kidding.
You wouldn't be allowed at my birthday party.
It's complete and utter rubbish. Because I don't know. I've never dug to the center of the earth, so I can't tell you.
It's a taxing job.
Well, I mean, don't you judge me on how I spend my free time, sir. But no, it's stupid. It's fiction.
Great. All right. How about this one?
Uh-huh.
Cloning celebrities. The belief that some celebrities are cloned and replaced.
Well, only if it's the good ones. The ones that don't suck at their job.
Right,
I'm
right.
totally, I want it to be plausible. Like, we need to keep Johnny Depp alive forever.
I agree.
We
Yeah.
could clone him, but no, I mean, do we need more Jason Momoa? No, we don't. I'm kidding. We'll edit that out.
I'll take you a little jealous.
No, because he looks like he smells like taco meat. No,
What? Plausible.
sorry. Yeah, definitely.
No, I'm talking about the taco meat. No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shit. No, I mean, I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but there was a movie done by Michael Bay. It had Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson in it, called The Island, which very well may be where this theory or this conspiracy theory came from. That was the plot of the movie. Was there was an island that had clones of celebrities, and when they die, they would kill them and give them a kidney or some shit. So I mean, yeah, but no, I don't think it's a thing.
Yeah, I don't either.
They have said that Eminem has been a clone for 15 years.
Well, of who? Vanilla Ice? I mean,
Ouch.
damn. All right.
Damn. Next thing you know, we're gonna have a diss track about us, man.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
Make me famous, motherfucker.
so next one on the list is chemtrails. The theory that plain contrails are actually chemicals being sprayed for nefarious purposes.
There's some plausibility in this, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a time when they were trying to throw some kind of particle up in the air to test something. I forget exactly what it was. But, there's people thinking that because the airplanes have a trail behind them, the exhaust trail, that right there is leaking down poison gas and shit all on top of us. Well, let me tell you about my thoughts. Do you honestly think that the same motherfuckers that are dumping this shit on us are going to be breathing the same air that we are? No. Look, they're breathing the exact same air you and I are. And what may have been a test back in the day doesn't mean they're still doing that test now. I mean, they could. Who knows, right?
Right.
We'll just say plausible.
I'm gonna say horseshit.
Okay.
To me, it's just exhaust.
Yeah.
There's obviously atmospheric pressure up there and all that stuff. So
Right.
it could have a different effect on the actual exhaust to make it stick around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, am I going to go up there with a Ziploc bag and try to catch some so I can fucking analyze it? No, I'm not. I'll get on there and say plausible with it.
Well, the original part of it is plausible because it was
Yeah.
true on
Right.
that there was military tests with it, but that they're still doing it and dumping poison on us because they want to kill us off. That's bullshit. So it's
Right.
true on one hand, bullshit on the other. So
Correct.
So we'll say plausible for now, or at least I will say plausible.
Yeah, I'll say plausible deniability.
Okay. All right.
Right. Hit me.
The moon landing conspiracy. The idea that the moon landings were faked to win the space race against the Soviet Union.
Well, we did hate us some commies back then.
Mm-hmm. And how dare they go to space before us Americans? We have to hurry up and make something up.
That's right. I am on the fence about this because I don't know Buzz Aldrin at all, but I don't want to disrespect a man's work. So, is it plausible that it was faked? Absolutely. Do I think it was? No, I don't.
This is where I'm at with it.
Mhm.
I think that the moon landing that we saw on TV was fake.
Mhm.
I believe that part of it was complete horseshit and done in a studio.
Right.
Does that mean that going to the moon itself was fiction? No. I mean, I believe that we could have done that.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And I think what you're saying makes sense. I think if we look at it from, hey, look, we did it first, so we're going, we're going to fake it to make it look we did it first. Fake it till you make it.
Right.
And then, hey, later on they actually went, then fine. But I mean, I don't know why we felt. I mean, that was a Kennedy thing, right? That was him. We need to get to space before the Russians do.
Pretty much what happened during this time was Sputnik was launched by the Russians,
Russian, yeah,
and that tangled the Americans' asshole up. And they were like, we got to do something because we're losing our game here. We need to be the best at everything because we're the best at everything.
yeah. Boris is handing us our lunch on this, and we need to speed it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say plausible.
Yeah, I agree. Plausible. Okay, this one's reptilian elite. The belief that world leaders are actually shape-shifting reptilian aliens. I believe that about Biden.
Not gonna lie, the guy's a little creepy, a little.
He is. It's like, and I'm not super political. I think Trump's a dick too. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, alien, like reptilian. No, I don't. I mean, they're just weird because they're sociopaths,
Yeah.
right? Anybody thinks that they can be the leader of the free world. There's some, you're checking a couple boxes there, bud, in the mental health department, and they ain't good.
Now, I know where this theory comes from because there's been several people that's really good at Adobe After Effects. It's
Hmm.
made eyes like blink that was like
Like
real
two pairs of
weird.
eyes or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you know how reptiles have those weird like slot
Yeah,
eyes
yeah.
and shit.
Aren't they called elliptical eyes or something like that?
Fuck if I
I
know.
don't know.
I
Yeah, I don't
just
know. I'm not a reptilologist.
I want to
I just
say
made that word up.
I gotta say fiction.
Yes, thank you, because you have a reasonable brain in your head.
Don't judge me.
I'm totally judging you, sir.
Weather control. The theory that the governments can control the weather using technology like HARP.
I mean, I have seen them make clouds.
Yes. I was going to bring that up if you didn't.
I guess it depends on the level of the weather they're controlling. Are they controlling the rain outside my window right now? Probably not.
Probably not.
Are they controlling hurricanes? Probably not.
Probably not.
So I'm going to say not plausible, or you just maybe absolute crap.
I'm gonna go with a little bit more on the fiction side of this right here, but
Mhm.
there's not too big of a difference between science fiction and science fact.
Right.
It's just a couple of years maybe.
Hmm.
If they are doing it, then it could be a thing to possibly. I'm gonna. This is a stretch, but I'm gonna say if they're really big on this global warming idea, then that right there is a good way to usher it in by controlling the weather, make it drier in some spots, and make people freak out to like bring in their ideologies.
If they're controlling the weather.
If so, we're gonna go with fiction for now.
I mean, if you're controlling the weather, could you do me a favor? Could you not make it so hot out here right now?
They're punishing Florida.
It's like if I could just, dear Illuminati, lower it 10 degrees, please. Thanks.
Please, at least the humidity, dial it back just
Yeah,
a
just a
skosh.
skosh, just a little bit. I don't need to feel like I got out of the shower as soon as I walked out of my house.
Right, right.
Okay.
What else you got?
Oh God, Bigfoot. The belief in the existence of a large ape-like creature living in North American forests.
Horse fiction.
Horse fiction. Yeah, no, it was either a dipshit in a costume or
Yep.
it was a bear walking on hind legs. Thank you very much.
I want to go with the dipshit in a costume for 30, Alex.
Yes, may he rest in peace.
All right. How about celebrities are immortal? The belief that certain celebrities are immortal beings.
No, thank God.
Moving on.
Because I mean, moving on.
Fiction.
Yes. Next. Oh, okay. Well, we kind of know this is true, but Area 51, the theory that Area 51 is a secret or a not so secretive government base that studies UFOs and extraterrestrial life.
I'm going to have to give it up to my boy Bob Lazar on this one right here. I'm going to go ahead
Mhm.
and say fact.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe not. Maybe they don't have little green or gray, gray dudes down there, talking to people or something like that. But they're definitely got something they're working on. But
Right.
you know, I mean, so I think it's definitely plausible.
All right. Have you heard of the Black Knight satellite? It's the idea that there's an alien satellite orbiting the Earth monitoring humanity.
Well, someone's got to watch the kids. I mean,
I tell you, somebody is really
fucking
desperate for
yeah.
entertainment watching our dumbasses.
It's like an interstellar baby monitor is what it is. No, I mean,
They got the nukes, run!
you got them run.
Got to get down there and zap that ass.
That's right. No, I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know why they would need satellites if they're aliens. I mean, like yet again, capable of light speed, but not,
Hmm.
but I mean, I will say plausible. Fuck it.
Yeah, sure, plausible. I mean, I would think that somebody would at least pick this thing up from. I mean,
Yeah.
granted, the Earth is a big place compared to our little beady eyes, but you would think that all the technology that we have out there, that we would see something floating around like that
Well,
amongst all the other satellite and space junk that we have flying around out there.
true. And if they did see it, would they tell us about it? Probably not.
The answer is no. So plausible, yes.
Somewhat plausible. Anyways, oh god, really? Why do I get the shitty ones? I'm kidding. No, Loch Ness monster. Really? The idea that a prehistoric aquatic creature lives in Loch Ness, Scotland. Fun little side fact. The word loch, you know what that means?
I have no idea.
It means lake.
Hi, laddie. I'm gonna say bullshit.
It's bullshit, laddie. Don't you know? So that's more Irish. But no, I kind of think it's fucking horseshit too. It's either, it's just somebody got their bath toy out and took a picture of it superimposed. I don't know. But it's not, that definitely Loch Ness does not exist. Because if, the same thing with Bigfoot. If it did, somebody would have actually got a shot of it by now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So we're going with fiction for that one.
Yes. There's a bear shit in the woods.
Government mind control. The belief that the governments use techniques like MK Ultra to control people's minds.
I'm going to say plausible. I guess it really would depend. I mean, because it happens every day with the media. I mean, take a look at CNN.
True. People fall right in line with that horse shit.
And Fox too. So I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be drugs to control people. So I mean, yeah, I think government mind control is a very plausible thing.
Mind control is a very plausible thing, whether it be governmental or not.
Mm-hmm.
So plausible.
Yeah. Denver Airport. The theory that the Denver International Airport is a hub for the Illuminati and contains secret bunkers. Why
Okay.
am I saying that like a phone sex operator? I should stop that shit.
I know, I'm kind of getting aroused over here.
Hey, this is a children's show, sir.
All right. I want to say,
Family Hour.
with the Illuminati attached to that statement, I'm going to call it bullshit. Without the
Right.
Illuminati brought into it, I'm going to say plausible, because there's been bunkers that's been built for the political leaders of America in different areas.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. All right. So Stonehenge being built by aliens. The theory that Stonehenge was constructed with the help of extraterrestrials. Where you at?
I'm of the theory that if something is not explainable, that that something that was constructed in ancient times was too hard to build, it's always aliens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, like, just because they're an ancient people doesn't mean they couldn't understand the physics without knowing it was physics. So I'm gonna say it's plausible, but it's on the fiction side of plausible for me.
Yeah. For me, I'm going to say Stonehenge was built, but not by aliens. So fiction for me.
Exactly. Right. Okay. The Roswell incident. The belief that the U.S. government recovered a crashed UFO and alien bodies in Roswell, New Mexico.
I'm going to go with very plausible because of all the horse shit that followed that right there. Because you have people saying, well, you had the military come out and say that they had space debris, and there was people that was supposedly there and witnessed the alien bodies being taken out. So there are accounts of this story.
Hmm.
Is it true? Do I think? Well, my main question is, how did it crash? Did we shoot it down, or did the alien have too much to drink and hit a sand dune or something? I don't know.
I mean, we have Area 51 for a reason, so I'm going to say plausible as well. I mean, I think all that Area 51 stuff and the Roswell stuff is just a diversion tactic, and the real stuff is someplace else.
Yeah, there's too much attention focus there. And,
Yeah.
look, I have worked for a government contractor. I understand secrecy.
Hmm.
I understand why you don't want the public just walking around on the fucking secret base. I mean,
Yeah.
we have secrets for a reason. We don't want just any Tom, Dick, and Harry coming in here taking photos. Ooh, look at the spacecraft. Click, click, click.
Yeah.
Let's send that back to my boy in China.
And yeah, exactly. So,
The Philadelphia experiment. The belief that the U.S. Navy conducted an experiment in teleportation and time travel in 1943.
okay. I'm going to say it's bullcrap. Damn it. I want it to be real. You know why? Because I don't want to have to drive. Just teleport my butt to work 1 minute before I'm supposed to clock in.
There was a story when the Philadelphia experiment happened. I think this is when they were actually working on the atomic bomb. They did something where they basically transported a ship and it landed somewhere else.
Hmm.
And then I think it came back. I'm not 100% sure if I'm like getting the facts of this story right, but
Hmm.
supposedly when it came back or when it went to the other place, there was people that was actually on the ship and they got fused inside the walls and most of these people died.
Okay. Huh. Kind of reminds me of a movie I watched back in the late 90s. It's a cult classic now. It's called Event Horizon.
I think that's what it was about.
Yeah, that's the exact story of Event Horizon. So there you go.
Hmm,
Interesting.
all right.
The New World Order. The belief that a secretive, powerful group is planning to control the world. Well, yeah, have you not heard of George Soros?
Yeah, right. These some bitches are Rise of the Nazis 2.0.
Yeah, no,
They're still a little bit sore over World War II, I believe.
a little bit. So I'm going to say plausible with New World Order, if not, truth.
I'm going to say truth with that one.
Yeah.
Hollywood mind control. The idea that Hollywood uses films and TV shows to brainwash the public.
I mean, duh.
Yep. No further explanation, Your Honor.
Yeah, I mean, case closed. They
Right?
kind of do that shit.
Fiction. No.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
truth.
Total fiction. I'm going to elaborate a little bit on that. I mean, it's just there's definitely some sort of mind control because they're always manipulating us to buy more to consume, stuff that we don't need. I'm not a, don't get me wrong. I like stuff just as much as the next person, but I'm also not going to consume to the point to where I'm broke. That's my point.
Touching on the last one that we did, you will have nothing
Hmm.
and like it.
You will have nothing and like it, Tim.
I say plausible
Hmm.
because there's also that story of the government uses the media and also Hollywood to kind of set the stage, a little foreshadowing for things that's actually going on in the future.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, there's always like a little bit of that premonition stuff to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Next one, the JFK assassination. Various theories suggest that the assassination of John F. Kennedy was orchestrated by the CIA, the mafia, or other groups.
I want to go with no shit Sherlock. Why are they still keeping it so fucking secret?
Yeah, release it at this point because if you think that he wasn't assassinated, if it was just a lone gunman somewhere, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I'll sell you real cheap.
Why did they kill Oswald off so quickly?
Hmm.
They didn't want him talking.
Yeah, of course.
And he already said that, he was a patsy, his words.
If they think you're going to talk or they think you could talk at some point, you're a loose end and you got to be, eliminated.
Yep.
So,
Got to be dealt with. All right. How about this one? Phantom cosmonauts. The idea that there were Soviet cosmonauts who died in space before Yuri Gagarin's successful flight. And I apologize if I just butchered his last name.
I'm going to go on a limb and say you did. Um, well, we all know back then the Soviets did not give a shit about their people.
True.
So, I mean, to them to throw human life at the problem wouldn't surprise me.
Didn't they throw a dog up into space or a monkey or
Yeah,
something
they
like
did.
that?
No, it
We
was
did too.
Sputnik. No, Sputnik was a dog. Yeah, like fuckers. Where's John Wick when you need him?
Right.
Um, no, yeah, I totally believe that's plausible. I wouldn't throw it past them. You know, 'cause you'll heal for Mother Russia. You know, that kind
Mm-hmm.
of shit.
Yeah, definitely
Yep.
plausible.
Yep.
Hit me.
Oh, this one. Ooh, this one's right up my alley.
Uh-oh.
Vatican secrets.
Oh.
The theory that the Vatican is hiding significant historical and religious secrets. Well,
Mm.
as fucking duh.
Yeah, fact.
I don't want to say too much, but I mean, you know, I do think that they might have the entirety of the Library of Alexandria underneath the Vatican. But you know what? I'm going to shut up.
Well, it was nice knowing Phil.
Toodaloo.
All right. Now this one here, I'm going to go ahead and say fact on the next one I'm going to go with. It's the
Okay.
Mandela effect. It's the belief that a large mass of people believes that an event occurred when it did not is proof of alternate realities.
I I'm going to go plausible because I've seen in recent, like, you know, YouTube rabbit holes that I've been down. I've
Hmm.
seen this, and I completely believe that we are, you know, the Mandela effect is real.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's all the time that people are trying to say things have happened. I mean, and people have been able to convince themselves of lies.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say sure. Yeah, absolutely. Hit me.
All right. Pizzagate.
Mm.
The theory that a child trafficking ring was being run out of a pizzeria in Washington, D.C.
All right.
I mean,
Let me expand on this one. I want to go and say plausible.
okay.
In this pizzeria, Alex Jones is one of the ones that brought this to everybody's attention. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you like him or not, let's just get on with the story.
Mm-hmm.
There's pictures of this place that has a very suggestive wall art. And it was kind of sickening. You'll just have to do your research on it, but I'm going to go ahead and say plausible.
Okay. I am kind of ignorant to Pizzagate. I do know that I have heard of it, and I do know that it was supposed to be a sex trafficking ring.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's DC, so anything's possible there.
Right.
And so I'll say it's plausible as well.
Okay. I got
Hit me.
the Georgia Guidestones. It's the belief that the Georgia Guidestones monument was a blueprint for the New World Order.
I mean, I know they exist because I've seen them. I mean, I haven't seen them in person, but I've seen them in film and in photos. So I know they exist.
Hmm.
So yeah, they're definitely plausible. I never read them.
And on top of that, the Georgia Guidestones, people were actually trying to get this removed
Any idea why?
because, people were afraid of what it was. I mean, because you read some of this stuff and it was basically the same stuff that we're going on right now, this whole build back broke bullshit.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
And somebody actually went over there, and because they couldn't actually get it removed legally, yeah, and somebody actually went over there and blew the son of a bitch up.
Talk about taking the initiative.
Right?
I mean, that guy's a go getter. I want him on my team.
Right. Yeah, and there's actually, I think, video showing the explosion as well.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I haven't really dug into it too much, but maybe I will.
Mm.
All right. One more. The Mothman. Okay, here we go.
Hang with us.
The belief in a large winged creature known as the Mothman, particularly around Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Your thoughts, Tim?
I think people are really good at cosplay.
Probably not wrong.
I've heard of this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched a little bit on a Y-Files episode on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to say people didn't see something,
Mm-hmm.
but supposedly this thing right here occurred when there was anytime that there's been a natural disaster or something, this supposed Mothman would show up. And it's not really a moth, it's like a big ass bird slash human critter that's supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be over 8 to 10 foot tall, has glowing red eyes and like a real shrill screech.
Okay.
The critter itself, I'm going to say bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
but people saw something.
Okay.
Where this whole thing originated was like an Ohio bridge buckled, and people said that they saw a critter of the stature that I just mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
and it dropped all these people in the water. And I think a lot of these people died, unfortunately. But yeah,
How I feel about, I think, all this cryptozoology crap with Loch Ness and Bigfoot. No, it's all,
cryptids. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, get out of here with it. I think it's fiction.
yeah. We're gonna go with bullshit.
Yeah.
I have one last one, and then I have a bonus one.
Okay.
All right, so the last one is going to be Atlantis. The belief in the existence of the lost city of Atlantis, which supposedly had advanced technology. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say Atlantis, is plausible because they found the site that could have been, where it was. I know that they just found the rickshaw,
The
or
reshot structure or recot structure, however it's pronounced.
yeah, however how you say it, and it's also like it's those concentric circles that Socrates was talking about.
Yeah, and Jimmy Corsetti, he's the owner of the channel Bright Insight.
Hmm.
Oh man, that dude's amazing. He goes into great detail about that structure. I'd like to actually get him on as a guest sometime on this show.
Well, you better start working some OT, brother, because we ain't got that kind of scratch. But now let's talk about if they were advanced. I mean, what does advanced mean for ancient civilization? Is it like the TV show? No.
No, I don't believe they had like a bunch of flying ass cars and shit like that, but maybe they had a really tight ass military.
Maybe.
Maybe they had a lot of knowledge, like supposedly like the Library of Alexandria had. Maybe they had exquisite metallurgy. Uh, who knows? I mean, supposedly that area is rich, full of gold too, and one of the kings of that area was like filthy rich, like 3 or 4 times greater than Elon Musk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Cool. Well, this was fun, man. I really enjoyed doing this kind of episode. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's go with one last bit of fun.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Bonus round.
Bonus round. Have you ever heard of, drumroll please, the flying spaghetti monster?
Ooh, spaghetti. I'm kind of hungry. Um, really? Oh God. Unfortunately, yes, I have heard of the flying spaghetti monster because there's a religion attached to it called pastafarianism.
Pastafarianism. That's it. It's a mouthful.
Sure, it is. That's what she said. But no, but no. I mean, no, there is no flying spaghetti monster.
No, there is absolutely
No,
not.
there is not. I would say no, but I have heard of people that do partake of this religion, albeit tongue in cheek. I know some people have taken their driver's license photo with a colander on their head.
I've heard that.
I mean, that's what happens when you have total freedom of religion. You get some kooky shit, But sure. Okay, good.
All right, yeah. Well, that was
That was fun.
that was
So,
definitely a
thanks.
fun one right there for sure.
Thanks to the fans and the people that sent these in. Jesus Christ, y'all. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was y'all knocked it out of the park with this right here.
Yeah, home run.
We definitely got to do something like this again because that was great.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know where to find us on either Facebook, Twitter, or now X at the official SS Show, Facebook at the Sasquatch and Squirrel, Rumble, and YouTube, all the same name. So, hit us up. Let us know what you think.
Follow the questions.
Find the truth.